Good evening, ladies and gents. Hello, and welcome back to more Conan Exiles. I'm Liz. This is episode number 3. We're just logging in at the moment. What have I done since last we met? I haven't furnished really anything in the house. I've been waiting for you guys for all of that business. What I have done is build some boxes here and farm up some materials. Not a whole metric crap ton, but a few materials. It's really slow going with stone tools. Actually, by this point, normally I would have been using iron tools to continue farming, but I wanted to keep you guys, in the loop for some of this. Specifically, we're going to get ourselves some furnaces here. Hold on. Before we do any of that, let's do this. Yeah, let's do this. I did build myself a proper torch, so we're not using the improvised torch anymore. Using a little bit of coal from the neighborhood, I built myself a proper one. These last for 20 minutes. Really important that you either get a proper torch or the blue torch right away. We're going to pick up our sandstone stairs, and we're going to put some fence foundations down here. Now, foundation blocks, you can put walls against foundation blocks, and then you have to get through a wall and a foundation. You can put fence foundations against them, or you could put fences against them. I'm going to put fence foundations against them because they look snazzy. We'll turn the light on a little bit here. You just got to be careful where you click here, because in the default game, you can do this in the default game. This is allowed without any mods. But with the less building restrictions mod, you could accidentally place one of these foundations in a very wrong spot if you are clicking too quick. So we're going to make sure that that doesn't happen. We're just going to take it nice and slow and steady. God, this is so much better looking than that naked foundation is. Holy crap. So, some housekeeping while we're doing this. We do have a Discord server up and running now, guys. It's not just for Conan Exiles here. It's for my channel in general, as well as the sort of Discord server for communication for this server if anybody decides they do want to play here. There we go. Let's take a peek. Oh yeah, that looks snazzy. Now, fence foundations you can walk on like this. So normally, if people build a wall out of foundation blocks, they'll either put these fence foundations, or they'll put walls like this, or they'll put fences on it. Fence foundations and fences are not the best thing to put on top of foundations, because see how I can walk right on them? So if it was like this all the way up, all I would need to do is jump all the way up. And if I had a really big tower that you wouldn't normally be able to climb very easily, but I had fence foundations, you could just drop off and rest, and then keep climbing. So tactically, this is not a good idea necessarily if you have a big tower that you're trying to prevent people from climbing up, but it increases the health, because now they have to get through a foundation and a fence foundation, unless they're using explosives, because that'll just blow through it all together. But grease orbs, it'll increase the health that they have to get through with grease orbs and fire, which is the main way of raiding, although no building destruction on the server. Let's build our stairs back in there. Awesome sauce. Okay, so that first thing is out of the way. The Discord server. I'll have a link to the invite to the Discord server in the description. I'll have it in the description of all the videos that have been coming up recently, including the Prisno ones. The idea of this server is it's a place that people can come to talk about what's going on in the channel. I could post channel announcements where, let's say I stop posting videos for a little while, and you want to know about a particular series, but that series started a week ago, and BattleTech is still ongoing. Do you post about what happened to this series in a BattleTech video because it's more recent? What would you do? Well, no, that doesn't make sense. Post about the video you're watching in a particular video's thing, right? That makes perfect sense to me. Don't post about some other video. So yeah, if it's talk about the channel in general and all that kind of thing, yeah, I figure that's a great place to do it. Could go into first-person mode for this, but I think we're okay. Again, because of the Place Anywhere mod, or I guess it's not place anymore, it's less building restrictions, I could accidentally glitch this into a wall and see through it. But I think this is... Yeah, that is firmly inside the building. And over on this side, that is firmly inside the building. Perfect. I can, however, glitch these furnaces together, which is fantastic. You can put them a lot closer together than you normally would be able to. So let's just keep them relatively the same distance out. And we'll put them something like that. That works for me. Does that work for you? It works for me. 2. 3. This is actually kind of crazy. You normally can't place these furnaces so close to each other. 4. I'm not over encumbered now, thank goodness. I might have room for a thing of chests beside them too. 5. 6. Yeah, I think I could fit. Yeah, I could fit some chests right there. Let's take a peek. Does it look hideous? It doesn't look that hideous, and they're sort of glitched together. I like it. I like it. And if you look up here, it's very distinct. You can see exactly which one you're looking into. Nice. Nicey nice. Okay, so with those in place, let's start smelting. We're going to go ahead and we're going to take all of this, and we'll take 6 of this. And I'm going to need some stone as well. Oh, I don't have enough stone for what I need to do. Well, we'll take 500 of it, which is half of what I need. So we're going to, I don't know, let's put like 100. This is 100 bars worth. 2 iron stone smelted with some coal is going to make 1 stack of iron bars. So 200 stone will smelt down into 100 ingots. And we will queue this guy up as well. And we'll queue this guy up. This is more than enough coal for these, by the way. Normally, most people would use wood for smelting. I have so much coal. Like, super abundance of coal. It's ridiculous. It's redonkulous. Okay, so that'll get us half the bricks we need. In fact, I'm almost willing to split that into another furnace. We should harvest some more stone, is what we should do. Let's put down some carpenters up here. So space is going to be a little bit tight up here on the top row. That feels a little less claustrophobic going this direction. Yeah, space is going to be a smidgeon tight up here on the top. Let's not glitch into anything. There we go. And I am okay actually glitching the carpenter into itself. Actually, no. In this direction, the guy actually goes over there, doesn't he? Yeah, he does. The thrall. So we'll put a carpenter here and a carpenter here. And I'm going to need some wood in these guys. Carpenters, the first thing we're going to need to do is make shaped wood, which we're going to need for lots of things. In particular, the big chests that I'm going to want. We're going to put a couple blacksmiths over here, but I don't have those yet. I have a couple other workstations. Let's put an armorer and an artisan down. The artisan's going to be really important because the artisan's going to let us build braziers. Notice the pronunciation for inside of here. I think we're going to probably have 2 ceiling ones there, maybe another 2 ceiling over here, and then maybe a wall brazier there and there. I'm sorry. I hear this word pronounced either brazier or brazier all the time, and I'm like, okay. Have you ever welded in your life? Have you ever heard the term brazing? Have you ever heard that term? You use that as a foundation for how to pronounce this word. That might actually be glitched into the wall, but if it is, we can pick it up, which is fantastic. I would like these not to be accessible from outside, if at all possible. This guy's really easy to tell if it is or not. Yeah, I think that artisan's bench was. This guy's really easy to tell because the top very easily sticks out. So let's pick this up and we'll line it up with that other bench. Again, going to first-person mode for something like this can be useful. But whatevs, right? Whatevs. Come on. Come on. This artisan's table is going to be really important for us. We're going to need to light this entire place up. Okay, good. So now we've got a couple tanneries to put down real quick, so we'll do that. I think I'm going to put them over here. This one's a little bit harder for me to judge because you can see it's not exactly a clear building, and it's very easy to accidentally glitch this through. How about something like that? And something like, oh, I could actually glitch their bucket right into each other. That is so cool. Should I? I should totally do that, shouldn't I? Actually, no, I think the dude stands on the, like, where that bench is, basically. Let's do this. Let's take a quick peek. I don't think those went through at all. I think that's pretty snazzy. Awesome sauce. Okay, so we have access to the ability to make leather. We're making some of this good stuff. I think that's everything that I wanted to place. Let's go ahead and deposit some of this ironstone again, and we'll deposit some of this coal since I don't need to be holding all of that. We'll eat, we'll drink, and let's take a peek outside. So, like I say, I went and I did a whole bunch of harvesting recently. We're going to go through and we're going to do a quick bit of harvest here, and we're going to get ourselves some more stone, and we're going to get another furnace working on brick. Maybe even 2. I've got 2 furnaces left, right? I have 3 working on iron and 1 working on brick right now. So I'm okay with that. Let's pick ourselves up like 1,000 stone and get 2 furnaces working on brick. And in order to achieve that, we kick. In order to achieve that, let's go over here and pick up some more coal. This coal respawns so fast. Like, coal must have a naturally quick respawn rate, because I have a 1.5 times resource respawn rate on the server, but coal respawns so ridiculously fast. I feel like you can mine coal like 3 times before iron respawns, and similar before stone respawns. Like, wood might respawn relatively quickly as well, like trees, but I feel like coal is just constantly respawning, which is awesome sauce. I never really noticed it before because, like, I think I've said in a previous video that generally coal is not that abundant. You might have like 1 or 2 nodes of coal near you if you pick out a place, like somewhere else, and you just harvest them on cycle, and you usually have enough coal for what you want to do. Eventually you might start using oil or dry wood instead of coal for smelting, and then you can actually put coal in the fluid press. It's one of the machines that you can build, and turn it into tar. And that's another way of getting tar, which is used to make steel, it's used to make wells, it's used to make grease orbs for, like, mining star metal, or raiding people, or just lighting people on fire in general. Grease orbs are fantastic. So you can fluid press the coal to do that when you stop actually using coal for stuff. But, like, you never usually have this sort of abundant a supply of it, but this location, like, I haven't even shown you guys further down that little ramp over there, what's over there really yet. I haven't gone that far. There is this, like, space, there's probably like a dozen at least more coal nodes out in that direction. It's absolutely bonkers. So let's put 5 of these good guys in there. Do I have another, can I make another 500? That's a perfect 3, 4, 5. Indeed, I can. Oh. It's magic, you know. There we go. And I don't need those branches. Also, my sorting is off. Why is my sorting off? In my inventory, I like to sort heaviest first. In boxes, I mean heaviest first or by name. Works fine for me in boxes. Let's do that. Notice when you set the sort, this gets smaller, and it actually expands. It expands to fill that 3rd row out, if you need to use it. But notice how once you put a sort on it, it shrinks down to as small as it can. And the thing is, when you sort inventory like this stone, like if I set custom, see, this space has nothing in it. When you sort it, this space doesn't get something in it. Like, this coal stays down here. It just looks like this coal is up at the top now. So when your inventory is completely full, it can cause glitches when you start clicking around and you have the sort set up that way. So if you have any glitches like that, you know, that's where they come from having your sorting set up. But I still prefer to use some sorting. Okay, all 6 of our smelteries are going. That's fantastico. I don't want to start tanning leather yet because I have very little hide. What I actually want to sort of accomplish is getting a skinning knife, and a skinning knife needs iron. Oh, you know what? Okay, I've got basically 100 iron bars, which is what I need. I don't have anywhere near 50 bricks, though. Okay, it's going to be a little bit longer. What we need now is to make at least our first blacksmith. That's going to take 50 bricks and 100 iron bars. I've got the iron. We need the brick. On the bright side, that's cooking up nicely. Let's make ourselves a bed in the meantime. There are a number of beds you can make. I am fond of the double bed. However, we don't really have the room for that. I think we're going to go for something very plain, something simple. A folded bed. 40 wood. Oh, nope. 20 hide. Nope. Not going to happen. I don't even think I have 20 hide. I think I've got like 19. I can almost do that, actually. Let me investigate. Okay, so these guys are not hostile, and they will run away if I start attacking them. I might actually still be able to kill it. Not him or her, this one. Oh, okay. Died in one hit, actually. Never mind. So that's technically the hide that I need right there. I don't want to go hunting these animals for hide right now without a skinning knife. It's just so shitty hunting without a skinning knife. I believe we took the feet for a skinning knife last time, right? Let's just take a peek. Yes, Journeyman Butcher. We took the feet for a skinning knife. This is the steel skinning knife. So we can definitely build one. Ooh, I can get dried preserves. I do want a dryer. We can also get the large chest. Let's unlock that. We have 22 feats available at the moment. Should I get the dryer? Yeah, I'll unlock the dryer as well. That's going to give us 20 feats. We have the iron two-handed sword. Let's unlock that. We don't quite have the smith abilities yet. Those weaponsmith is the most important one because that gives you tool upgrades. But armor smith is important as well. Actually, I think we're going to wear Cambodian shaman gear. I think I'm going to wear the shaman gear as my thrall hunting gear. So I think we will unlock savage armors as well. This gives us new armor sets. So all of the savage armors give you strength. All of the exile armors, that's this basic armor set here, the medium, light, and heavies, they give you encumbrance, all of them. And they give you protection against heat. The savage armors give you strength, every single one of these sets. So the Hyperborean Slaver armor is heavy armor that gives you strength. The Cambodian Shaman armor is medium armor that gives you strength. And it has cold protection, which kind of sucks down here, but, you know, whatever. And the Darfari Watcher stuff is light armor that gives you strength. All of the Raider armor gives you accuracy, so it's for archers. So that's the Shemite armor, the Stygian Raider armor, which is sort of my recommended armor if you're going to build an archer build. And the Hyrcanian Raider armor, also known as the Elephant armor, because you need elephant hide to make it, I believe. I thought it was rhino hide, but I'm pretty sure it's elephant hide. Which is cool. The Sandstorm Mask needs steel, and we definitely need one of those. Nordimer armor, this is veneer armor. It all has cold protection, so if we're going to move up north, these are really good. These all give grit, so that's stamina regeneration. And the Great Civilizations armor all gives agility, which is kind of shitty in most cases, but, you know, you can use it for interesting builds. And then there's some other stuff, like Sumerian stuff will give you vitality. These are like elite versions of all of those different armors, and there's some other ones mixed in here as well, freebooter. And then there's other kinds of armor sets that we can't even see yet. Yeah, my one of my cats is playing with like a bottle cap out in the hallway, and it's annoying as hell. I can just hear it rattling all over the place. I think I can do it. I believe. Guys. The blacksmith is real. Now, if you take a look at the bottom here, I just noticed as we were in our inventory, we have a purge meter. I don't know if purges actually work on servers yet or not. I haven't been paying close enough attention. But purges were at a point where you had to manually trigger them for them to work. Purges are sort of a PvE element, where as you build and you get better and all that kind of stuff, this meter fills up. And eventually, when it fills, a purge comes for you, which is like a PvE event where a bunch of things attack you and try and blow up your base. Sounds like fun. Okay, let's put that this way. But let's try and get it so that it doesn't glitch into the wall, if at all possible. Our blacksmith will be trapped inside of this. Is that okay? Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Good clearance. Everything should be fine. I can walk right by this. Again, this is not like an aesthetic base. This is not, you know, meant to look good, although I do love having some furnaces there. This base is meant to supply us. This base is meant to be able to build the crap we need to build. So I believe it needs branches. Yeah, we need branches for this iron tier stuff. So let's get down here and get ourselves some branches. We'll just pick up like 100 of them. We're going to need a leather for some of these in the future as well. Let's store stuff. I'll store that in this chest. And we'll store our hide down here. I wanted to build a bed, didn't I? But I got sidetracked by more important stuff. This is far, far more important. Why is it far, far more important? Because, ladies and gents, this is a skinning knife. This is also going to be an iron pick. Should I build an iron hatchet? So hatchets are better for getting wood, and you get sticks with them as well, branches. But picks get you wood when you hit trees with them, but they also get you bark, which is really important. So most of my forestry is going to happen with a pick for the near future. Yeah, you know what? I'll build a hatchet as well. We're also going to build ourselves a two-handed iron sword. We've got this savory flesh that we need to deal with. We're going to just discard these tools. It does take iron to repair iron gear, so you do need to be prepared for that. The cost is a little bit bigger, and you're probably not going to be doing it in the field. You're probably going to be doing it back at base because of the cost. But, you know, it is more durable. It is much more effective. I highly recommend getting those upgrades. We're going to go out and we're going to pick up some more materials with these two. I don't have the survival perk that I was after yet, although I did level up. How close am I? Not there yet. I think that's 2 levels away. Yeah, 18. I'm 2 levels away from having the perk for this, or two investments, 2 survival points away, which is 8 perk points. I think I'm going to have that at my next level up. So I think next level, which we're like maybe a third of the way to, maybe a quarter, I should have access to that. But now that we have a skinning knife, ladies and gents, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, I'm excited. Oh yeah, iron sword. Check that out. That seems like it's scaled way too big for us. Let's go to some of these hostile guys. This guy's going to stand up and run at us as well. Let's get some aloe. And we're going to recover our stamina. Suck. I'm surprised that guy there didn't run after us. Oh, yeah. The hide. The hide. Whoops. If I locked onto this guy, it would have been better there. I would have hit him if I locked on to him on the first attack. Skinning knife. Nice. This is not hostile, but we'll take it out. She can give us some nice old... I stood and took that shot. Let's get some stamina back, and... we jumped into each other. We can get some hide from her, too. So we're up to 98. I'd like 150, 200. I don't know exactly what I need, but we're going to need a little bit. We're also going to be getting Fireball Cauldron soon. That's why I'm picking up all this aloe. I'm going to want to make some aloe potions once we have a Fireball Cauldron up and running. We needed steel for that. Or not steel. Iron, sorry for that. Let's also pick up Yellow Lotus. Yellow Lotus is used to make a Yellow Lotus potion, also in the Fireball Cauldron. Or the Chemistry Station, or the Alchemy Station, whatever you want to call it. We'll lock on this time. When you're locked on, it's a little bit hard to maneuver around them because you're always see, if I wasn't locked on, I would have been far enough away from them there that they wouldn't have gotten me with that. Anyway, Yellow Lotus Potion allows you to reset your stats. Like your attributes and your feats. It's like completely reset your character and make your build completely anew. So you never should be afraid about your build being like locked in this game. You can change your build as much as you want. You just need to have these Yellow Lotus and also a Fireball Cauldron. Oh man, that's so much better. I still don't have the survival perk, so it's taking a ton of hits to get this stuff. But the iron pick is so much quicker than the stone. Like I'm at 200 iron already, and it would have taken me like 3 patches, like 3 entire, all of this, all of the iron up there, and all of the iron out in that direction to get to 200 before. Like it's ridiculous. I love it so much. It does, however, fill up your encumbrance very quickly. As you get better tools, you'll notice that. They will fill your encumbrance extremely quick. I think, though, we are where we need to be now. We might need some plant fiber, so let's grab some of that. I still don't have steel. I'm a little ways away from steel, although we will be getting brimstone soon, so that's what's needed to make steel. And we've got our tanneries now, and brimstone and tar are what you use to make steel. You use them in a Fireball Cauldron to make something called steel fire, I believe it's called. And you use that to smelt steel, iron into steel. And you need steel in order to make a... we gained a level. You need steel in order to make a scythe, which is really, really important. Guys. Survival! Perk number 2. That is Hard Worker. You harvest resource nodes twice as fast. I'm going to show you what that looks like here. Remember, it was taking us like 5 or 6 hits to get these things? Yeah. We're getting the same amount of resources out of them. We're just breaking them twice as fast. The reason that's important is obviously because you harvest faster, but it's also super duper important because less hits on resource nodes means less wear on your tools. If you hit it half as often, your tool can hit twice as many nodes. So you end up repairing a lot less as a result. It's super duper trooper good. Let's put some of this stuffs away. Stone can go in here. We'll stick our coal in here. Yeah, you know what? I'll hold on to some horns. We can stick in here. That's fine. Let's pick this up. We've got a plant materials chest here. Except I should probably pick up all of this and the twine, because I'm probably going to need it all. We have some meat going bad. If you take a look at these, it has like expires in 13 minutes 53 seconds here. on this grilled steak. If we use it, it'll go back up to an hour. One of them off the stack will expire, and then the next one will get a full timer again. So a full stack will not all expire at once, only the top of the stack will expire, and then the next material will come when it comes. So let's grill up 7 more steaks, and in fact, let's just top off our stuff there. Armorer's bench. Yes! So I want some light armor, and light armor requires hide and twine. And the linings... Whoops. Okay, here's better. Light boots require hide and light boot lining. And a light boot lining requires hide and twine. So this requires a lot of hide. We need 2 light boot linings. We need a chest padding. We need 2 light glove linings. 1 helmet padding. And we need a light legging lining. Now, for some of the more advanced armors, like the elites and stuff like that, they only need 1 boot lining and 1 glove lining to make the set of boots and to make the set of gloves. But all of the basic stuff seem to require 2 in order to make. So let's build ourselves some light boots. The chest padding is almost done. Do I have enough leather for all this? I hope I have enough leather for all this. I guess it's not leather, it's hide. This is just hide. The gauntlets only use 10, and that uses 16. I might run out, but we'll find out. I can't wait for this. Like I say, these Exile armors, the light, medium, and heavy, just plain armor, gives encumbrance. So every piece you wear gives 1 point of encumbrance. So wearing all 5 pieces will give us 5 points of encumbrance. I am stoked for it. Yeah, looks like we're good. We're gonna have enough hide. I always disliked that the light stuff uses hide, because I always like get a bunch of hide and then I start turning it into leather, and then I'm like, crap. Leather is for medium armor. Light armor uses hide. And it's so irritating sometimes. Okay, check that out. I'm gonna leave the coal in there for the time being. How much do I have? 78. And then 32 more. So I'm gonna need more iron. And that's fine. I have more here in the chest. I mean, why not? I was gonna wait until we had a lot more of it to put in here, but why not? Take a crazy chance. There. Let's put it in there. The reason I want lots of iron right now is because it's awful dark in here. And braziers use iron to make. You know, of all the things they could use, you'd think they would need like oil or coal or something. But no, they use iron to make. We'll be able to upgrade this armor later. Light armor doesn't need much upgrading, but you can still reduce the weight of armor with an upgrade. You definitely want to use that on like heavy or medium armor, like almost all the time. The most useless upgrade for armor in the game, by the way, I can't actually even see it right now. The most useless upgrade for armor in the game, by the way, is the armor plating. Like, even the thick armor plating, it reinforces your armor. It makes it tougher. It gives you more armor points off of it. It is garbage. It adds, like, almost no extra armor. It changes, like, your reduction. Like, if I look at my stats right now, defense, total damage reduction is 2% due to armor. I'm not wearing armor. I'm wearing, you know, coarse, like, plant fiber wraps, basically, is what I'm wearing. But let's put on some proper light armor. This is how we look wearing our proper light armor. If we take a look at ourselves, it's a little tough to see because, you know, there's no light here. Light armor does allow you free mobility, so you can do all the maneuvers that you're used to doing and all that stuff. With heavy armor, you can't roll. With medium armor, you can, but it's a little bit nerfed. But yeah, light armor does allow us to do all that. It gives us encumbrance, so you can see +5 here. So we had 10 points. We were at this point. It gives us half of the weight of the next perk, so that's more encumbrance. But yeah, it's an upgrade. And if we take a look at our stats now, our damage reduction is 11%. We were at 2% before. Let's say I have like 50% reduction. Like, I'm wearing a set of armor that has 50% reduction. Even if I put the maxed rank plates on it, it's going to change my 50% reduction to like 51 or 52% reduction. By far better than that is the upgrade that reduces the weight of the armor, or the upgrade that makes the armor more, quote, flexible, unquote. Like, those are absolutely hands down just plain straight up better than the plating. The plating is useless. Sort of like when it comes to the weapon upgrades, there's actually a weapon upgrade early on. Like, at least there's some choice with these. Like, you get weapon damage upgrades, you get tool efficiency upgrades, blunted weapons, which make it easier to knock people out, and then you get upgrades that make them more durable. Sure, why not? Like, I guess if you had a legendary weapon that you didn't want to repair, because you need special legendary kits to repair legendary weapons, and you need special thralls to make those, you can reduce the weight of a weapon. That's not as useful as reducing the weight of armor, believe me. And then at max rank, you get access to this spiked weapon fitting. So, like, max rank, you have this option between adding a shit ton of damage to something or adding some extra armor piercing to something. And for most weapons, the shit ton of extra damage helps out a hell of a lot more. There's like 2 or 3 weapons where this spiked weapon fitting is actually clearly the superior pick. And there's a couple where you can sort of pick either one. But yeah, it's just like, what the hell, man? The upgrades could use a little bit of work. They could use a little bit of retuning, is what I'm trying to say here. Anyway, this episode, we've placed down our workstations. We went out and harvested a bit. We cooked up our iron. We made ourselves our new blacksmith. We got ourselves a skinning knife, and we got the hide that we needed in order to make our light armor. That means we could get rid of this coarse stuff once and for all. I'm going to go ahead and stick this iron up here for safekeeping. I'm going to need like maybe 100 or 200 of it to make my braziers. So we're going to continue harvesting, I'm going to continue farming, and we're going to get that up and running as soon as we can. And we'll have some lights in here, so it'll be light at night without a torch to light the way. Definitely looking forward to that. Well, I've got coal on me. Let's go ahead and repair this torch. Get it back up to 20 minutes. And repairs use the resources instantly, so we can throw this resource away. But yeah, we're off to a start. Might not be an amazing start, but it is a start. Let's just grab all this stuff. Ooh, we didn't quite have enough there? Like, what happened with that? I feel like there should have been enough stone in there, but I guess I didn't put a full stack in it. I must not have. So let's put the coal that we didn't use away. We'll put the stone away. We'll put our bricky bricks away as well. And I am going to build a... Did I have the bricks put somewhere? I did. I am going to build another blacksmith to go next to that one. So that's not... all there's going to be. There's going to be another one here, and I'm thinking maybe fireball cauldrons up here. And then maybe like dryers or fluid presses over here. Probably dryers, they're smaller, and the fluid presses can go down here. I'm going to end up removing these boxes. They don't need to be there. Cool! I like it. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. That's going to be it for this episode. Next time, we'll build a bed and some other stuff. Alright, see you then.